Alright, so here we are at the very end of Pikmin 1. I'm about to collect the last piece. This is the 30th piece. So it'll be 30 out of 30, and I'm on day 21. You get 30 days, so way ahead of schedule. They give you plenty of time. If you've never played a Pikmin game before, probably when you first start playing these games, you'll feel kind of rushed. And I mean, you don't need to waste time, but generally, you're gonna have plenty of time. Um, the first game is a lot simpler than the the newer ones, just because you get more Pikmin. In this game, there's only three, so it's so it's a little bit more simplified. But yeah, about to collect this last piece, which is like a piggy bank. And there's my ship. And let's see what happens. I don't remember what happens. It's been so long since I played this. So we will watch the ending together. I finally recovered every ship part. Now I can return home to planet Hokotat. Tate. However it's pronounced. Yay! There's the ship. You know, when you start the game out, it's just like all bare bones. It's just like a skeleton. I don't remember what the ending's like. I'm assuming it's not much of an ending. Oh, and they're all gonna say bye. So a really simple story. He crash lands on the planet. The Pikmin help him to get off the planet. Blah 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 blah. The story in this game really doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter in any of the games. Like in most Nintendo games, the story is pretty trivial. But yeah, in Pikmin 2, you get two protagonists and a couple more Pikmin types. I believe there's five, two new ones. Oh, and they're gonna go attack that bulb orb. I think it's what they're called. Jeez, it's kind of dark. And we take off, and there you go. I got all 30 parts. You don't have to get all 30 parts to beat the game, but you have to get 29 parts. And they're gonna follow him, Captain Olimar. You have to get 29 parts to get to that final area, I believe. At least I had to get 29 parts before it unlocked that final area, which is the final boss, which isn't really much of a boss. It's pretty easy. Generally, when I play these games for the first time, I try to be really really careful and not just kind of bum rush enemies. Um, this playthrough, I kind of was in between. I was tried to be careful, but if I lost a bunch, it was kind of like whatever. That last boss, I should have recorded it. That last boss, I just kind of bum rushed him. I lost quite a few, but let's see, 30 parts. It took me 21 days. I had 655 Pikmin left, but I lost 554. So that's a lot to lose. Most of them were lost like in battle. A few of them were probably left behind. Total Pikmin sprouted 1201. So there you go. Not great as far as total Pikmin loss, but you know I beat the game with 9 days to spare. So there you go. There's all the parts. I assume the ones in blue are non-essential ones, and you can beat the game. I don't know if the ending changes, so there's really not much of an ending. I don't know if the ending changes based on if you just get the necessary ones and leave the spare ones behind. I don't really know what happens. Save it. See if there is an actual ending or if it's just like credits. Yeah, so it's just credits. Guess it'll give me time to talk about like how I feel about the game, having played it. I played it with a controller. I think you can use the Joy Cons. I'm not sure, but it's been a long time since I played this game. It's still really fun. Obviously, Pikmin 3 and especially Pikmin 4 are superior. The biggest problem I have with this game is, and it was improved in later games, the AI for your Pikmin is so bad at times. Like the the red ones and the yellow ones, which can drown, they'll just walk right into water. Like they have no, care whether there's water there and they're gonna drown. I lost a lot of Pikmin by them walking just into water. You can save them, but if you're not quick enough, they're gonna drown. And they'll get stuck along corners and they'll get stuck under bridges. Now you can control the group and kind of move them around with the right stick, but it's not perfect. So I had a ton of times where they would just walk into water on their own. They would get stuck behind walls, under bridges. It's just kind of really obnoxious stuff like that. Um, and then there'll be times when they'll just you'll be walking by and they'll go and pick things up on their own that you don't want them to pick up. You're just like trying to get to one side of the map, and there'll be like some random little enemy there that you'll walk by and they'll go pick it up on their own. And like, no, no, I don't want you to do that. But that's really my biggest gripe with the game. Like I said, this one is really simple compared to the others. At the time, this game was pretty incredible, and it's still a really fun playthrough. It's very short. I don't know how long it took me. I remember it being short. Let's see if we get an ending here. So there's. It's just gonna go through the enemies. Okay, whatever. Yeah, the game is really short. Um, if I had to guess, it easily took me less than 10 hours. If I had to guess, it took me between 6 and 8 hours to beat. I feel like it probably took me about 6 and a half. Um, but yeah, overall, a great game. I'm not gonna go play through the second one immediately. I'm afraid I'll get burned out, so I'll save that one for another time. But yeah, overall, great game. It's as fun as I remember it being. Just an absolute classic GameCube game. I loved it when it first came out. Yeah, the biggest gripe is the AI. The AI for your Pikmin is quite honestly really bad most of the time. They just you know they'll just walk into water and get stuck. And you could say, oh, maybe you're controlling it. Do better playing the game. I mean, sure, I guess, but um, I would say that maybe about them walking into water, but just getting stuck behind walls and under bridges and not being able to figure out on their own how to get around is really annoying. But yeah, all right. Thanks for watching.